Hey guys, Love Grease here. So, welcome to another episode of Love Grease versus the world. Today I'm not fighting the world, today I'm fighting free love. That's today's topic. That's this episode topic, free love. I told you last episode that I was going to talk about this topic, and so here we go. Let's talk about free love. Okay, so what is free love? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who practice free love, and I'm pretty sure the way that I practice free love is not the way that other people practice free love. But I've been practicing free love since probably 2 years ago, and it has been working for me pretty good. So what is free love? Free love is making your own and let it go. So what it is? What is this? Okay, so we're very used to that when we're beginning a relationship and we talk about being a boyfriend of someone, it's like a package. It's something that it's already done, and it's something that you have to respect. So if you're somebody else's boyfriend, you have to have sex with him, you have to go dinner with him, you have to cuddle, you have to kiss, you have to be loyal, you have to blah 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 blah. Okay. What I do is develop a relationship the way it develops with someone else. What I want to say is that there is not a particular deal, and there is not a particular title for that. So I will just say I have a relationship with this person, or I have a relationship with that person, but that doesn't imply that I respect all these rules, or somebody is expecting me to do something in particular, because we create our own relationship with our own things. For example, the relationship I have right now with the guy who I'm living with, his name is Rob, and we have a relationship where we share our food, we share our space, we cuddle, we kiss, we watch movies, we play video games, we talk about everything, we make some philosophy. We do a lot of stuff together, and we enjoy our company. But we can share with somebody else. It's not a thing that it's just about us. And by the way, we don't have sex. But that's like a more complicated topic, because we talked about that yesterday. And well, not only for the fact that I'm asexual, but it's not like there is not like this fire that comes even when you're like making out. We don't do that because of situations that probably I'm going to explain later. But we enjoy a lot of each other, and we love each other. There is no doubt of that. There is no doubt of that. But we can share with somebody else, and that is okay. If he wants to go somewhere else today with, I don't know, other guy where he fucks, or where he cuddles, or where he shares time, or video games, or food, I should be totally fine, because that's his life. I love him the way he is, and if he loves someone else, that's perfectly fine for me, because if that makes him happy, it makes me happy too. And the fact is that if he leaves one day, like if he leaves away from me, I should be okay with that too, because it's one of the decisions that he took, and if he took it, it's because of a reason. And I don't want to question or claim like it's his responsibility to be with me. If he wants to be with me, it's because he wants to be with me, because that makes him happy. And if he's not happy with me anymore, I don't want him to be with me. That's selfish, and I don't want to be selfish with him because I love him. You know, if you love someone, you care about their happiness. And if they are not happy with you, then you have to let them go. you know? And I think that is something important. And the other thing that is really important when you have free love is that you have to understand that you have to love yourself before anybody. Because if I don't love myself, how can I love somebody else in a healthy way? Because if I'm not happy with myself, I'm going to put that responsibility to someone else, and that's where the aggression comes. Because if he doesn't react or act the way you want, you're going to claim or you're going to ask or request to treat you in some way, to not go, to act somehow or other way, and that's not fair, because it's putting your happiness before somebody else's happiness, which you're supposed to love. But if you say no, make me happy before you make yourself happy, you're being selfish, and that's not a healthy relationship. So that's the thing. I like to share. I love my couple, and I love other couples that I have around. I don't have a lot. I have to say that I haven't relate romantically, sexually, or affectionately with other people probably. In 2 years, probably I just have related with people like that. Probably 3 people. You might think, oh, this guy uses this excuse of free love to fuck everybody around, but I don't. Actually, it's very hard for me to develop love to someone else. And particularly in this situation of the coronavirus, where you cannot go around meeting people like crazy because you can get infected and die. So that's one thing. And so yeah, that's my concept of free love, and it has been working for me pretty good. What about you guys? What type of relationships do you have? Have you identified the type of relationship you have? Because there are different type of relationships. Most of the people goes for the romantic relationship, and that's amazing. If that works for you, having a boyfriend, you know, like just sharing with him everything you have, that's amazing. And free love is not for everybody, as romantic relationships are not for everybody. So yeah, leave a comment and tell me what you think about free love and what do you think about the romantic love. And okay, so that's for the topic about this episode, and I'm going to talk about the artist of this week. The furry artist of this week, it's his name is not a name actually, it's just a combination of letters, which are TRCHS. Who is this guy? Here's his Twitter, and this guy is a guy that, well, I haven't spoke with him because haven't spoken with him. That's the correct way, right? I haven't spoken with him because he doesn't have a message being public, so you can send him a message. But I'm pretty sure he's nice. So this artist, he's a furry artist. He likes to draw wrestlers and fighters, and mostly they do ball busting. So Lobo, what the fuck is ball busting? Okay, so ball busting is practically bust somebody else's balls, and that is a turn on for a lot of people, including me. I like ball busting. That turns me on. And I don't know. Probably some people out there likes ball busting too, and they're going to be, oh, I like that thing too. Probably some people doesn't like ball busting, and I will be like, how can you get hot with that? I don't know. It's something between that BDSM thing, between that agony-philiac stuff, and that's something that I really enjoy. Giving it, receiving it, and watching it. So let's watch some of his illustrations. What I like about this artist is that his art is very clean and I don't know, like when you see his illustrations, their furries are like squishy. You can like the texture of the pelt is like something that you want to, like I don't know, it's squishy. I don't know how else to describe it. And most of the things are ball busting and something related with foot fetish too, because he draws a lot of feet, sometimes with socks, sometimes barefoot, and I really like that too. It's not a big thing for me, but I do enjoy it. So if you like his art, go and check out his Twitter, comment, follow, and reblog his art. That's for this episode artist, furry artist. And I came back to my town since last week. As you can see, I've been growing my hair. I like it when it grows, and I've been growing my beard and my mustache. Hello. And I've been adapting to the life here because it's a big change, since when I came here the first day, I got an invitation to come back to my last job, which was a technician radiologist. I'm not only a wrestler and I'm not only an actor, I'm also a radiologist, which is a guy that takes x-rays. I got invited to that, and I came back to my job, and I'm living with my boy who invited me over, and I'm living somewhere else that is not my house that it used to be. So it is a lot of changes, Before I was living with Michael, doing some UZW stuff, just doing wrestling, and right now I'm living with my boy. I'm doing some radiologist stuff, and I'm living in Mexico, so it's like a big change, and it has been a little bit difficult for me to adapt. Right now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable, but at the beginning it was a pain in the ass. I know that I was feeling, I miss my family so much, and my friends, and my town, but when I came back I was like, so stressed because of all the changes. But right now I'm feeling better. I'm way more happy. Because last week I was in crisis. That's why I couldn't post a lot of stuff, but yeah. Right now I'm feeling better. I'm doing some drama stuff and that makes me very happy. I'm on rehearsals and I've been dancing, so here's my dance. I love to dance, and I didn't realize since I began to do it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my dance. What else? So next episode, I'm going to talk about my town. I'm going to talk about the food, I'm going to talk about the places, and probably I'm going to have a couple of matches with some friends that I have here. One of them is Kurt. You already know him. It's in my OnlyFans. If you haven't watched him, here's a small clip. is a heel, he's a chubby heel, and he enjoy to make me suffer. But this time is not going to be that easy. I'm more prepared, I'm more strong, and that's not going to be that easy for him. I'm going to fucking kick his ass, and I'm going to have another invited. It's a friend of me, his name is David. His current name, I don't know if he's going to have a wrestler name, because probably it's going to be the first time he's going to do it, but he's very nice. He's a little bit short, but he's very strong and he's very handsome. So I'm going to invite him to do some content, and let's see what he can do. I hope you like him. I hope I like him. And so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. So guys, let me know what you think about free love, about romantic love, about Kurt, about David, and about the furry artist. Leave a comment below, share, subscribe to my channel. All the comments are welcome, and thank you so much for watching this episode, and see you next time. Ciao!